All right, so I just emailed you guys. There's one called Hottest 5 : and the other one is called Audio Clip 154842094246047, and that one's an MP4.
Oh, stop giving away what the bits are, Rob.
Bazinga boys are here to speak all of their thoughts on the Big Bang Theory. Rob has an opinion, Vorn has an opinion, Pete probably has one too. But most of all, Rob has an opinion.
Hey everybody, I'm Vorn. I'm a Bazinga boy. Who are you guys?
I'm Rob. I'm an Australian Bazinga boy today, and who are you, Pete?
I'm also an Australian Bazinga boy. What's going on?
Actually, I wasn't. There's a whole reason I'm not Australian. Fuck Australia. Rob, what's the show about?
This show is about watching the Australian remake of The Big Bang Theory. Nah, just kidding. We're just watching every episode of The Big Bang Theory and talking about it and then hanging out because we're friends and Australian.
Great. I'm very excited.
I really feel a theme coming through this episode.
Speaking of themes,
I'm glad you're more awake this week.
yes, yeah, thank you. I thought there might have been the Negroni, but it was just not a lack of sleep. But modafinil fixes everything.
Modafinil.
I don't know if I remember to forward you guys the info at the start of the week. We've had a busy week, but we're about to break ground in the world of podcasting. This episode is episode 33. And I thought, what better way to celebrate 33 episodes than rather than this be 33, this be 33D, as it's my favorite bra size, and we'll be the first ever podcast in 3D. So all of our segments today will be in 3D. So chuck on your 3D glasses. If you don't have them, just get some red cellophane and some blue cellophane, because this whole episode is in 3D. Welcome to the Bazinga Boys in 3D.
I'm very confused.
Guys, you didn't get my message about this?
What, about it being Australia Day?
Oh, guys, if your guys' segments aren't set up to be in 3D, this is going to be a massive failure. Well, let's get to the first segment. So, I'm just using my telescope here. Whoa, watch out there, bucko. This thing is long and in your face. So, I'm using this telescope to look back at episode 25 where we had Asterios Kokonos on, and he roasted us for not being Australian enough. So I thought, seeing as it's Australia Day, we will actually explore the 3 ideas he gave us for podcast names. What were those ideas, Rob?
There was Dunkaroo Digest, Joeycast, and Taking Yahoo Seriously, which I thought was a very clever play on words.
He's a clever boy, isn't he? What are you going to be presenting to us today for Australia Day?
So for Australia Day, I've gone with Joeycast, but instead of making it about a little baby Joey, I've gone against Asterios' advice and made it about the TV show Joey, okay?
What a twist!
This is Joeycast.
Joeycast is a segment on this podcast. How are you doing? Get it? Because that was his tagline on Friends and the hit sitcom Joey.
Did he have the same catchphrase? I didn't know that. I haven't watched Joey.
Yeah, he even talked about the characters in the series. It's not as terrible as you might think. Okay, so for Joeycast, this is a game, and this is where Vorn and Pete go head-to-head to see which one of them has better knowledge about the sitcom Joey. Like,
I just said I've never watched it.
so what's going to happen is I'm going to give you guys 2 quotes. There's 3 rounds.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
This is fucked. I've never even watched Friends, so I have no chance again in one of these fucking competitions. Continue.
You might have a chance here. I'll make it easy for you. So basically, I'm going to give you 2 quotes. It's pretty similar to the Weinstein and Wolowitz, and you're going to tell me if that quote is from the show Joey or from The Big Bang Theory. So you do have a chance because you do watch The Big Bang Theory, okay? The loser of this competition, and I understand that nothing's going to fall on me, but that's fine. So the loser of this competition...
No, why is that fine? No, don't just botch that aside.
You've done this before, so I'm doing it now. You've even called us out for doing it before, and then you've continued to do it. So this is my turn. So the loser of this competition has to post a meme of Joey with the "How you doing" catchphrase on either A, an ex-girlfriend's Facebook page, or B, a girl's page who you know has a very, very jealous boyfriend.
Oh, I like that. That's sick.
So you had the option.
Oh, I'm in for this.
All right.
I like fucking up people's lives.
Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. All right.
This is fun. I don't have to do anything. This is fun. This is fun.
It's all good. It's fun. So it's decide who's going to go first, and just because it's only the 3 rounds, it'll be the same order each time.
Alright.
I am thinking of a number in my head. Whoever gets closest to it is between 1 and 10 is going to get to go
4.
first.
7.
Okay.
7.
Right.
4.
Cool. It was 5. So, Vorn, you get to
I
go
knew
first.
he wouldn't go 7 because he's played the odds game too much.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Okay, 2 quotes. First quote.
I choose to go second.
Oh, that wasn't that wasn't the deal. Okay. When people finally do notice you, they're going to find someone a lot cooler than they thought. Or quote number 2, what are you, a rocket scientist? Which one is from the TV show Joey?
Did you watch the whole series of Joey or just the pilot?
I mean, I've seen all of Joey before, but
Oh, what an embarrassing admission for you. I'm going with the rocket scientist one is Joey because you're trying to throw us off the scent.
Vaughn gets a point.
Oh, done.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Pete. First quote. Bazinga.
Oh, fuck off! This is bullshit. No. Oh, you did. Oh, that's
Second
bullshit.
quote. How you doing?
I do believe that how you doing is
You absolute
from
cunt.
the hit show Joey.
Okay, cool. So
He's doing
it's
a trick
1 point
again.
each.
There's a. Oh, fuck you.
All right,
Let's
round
go.
2.
Ah!
I really did think you looked pretty. Or, hey, I really like that girl. Don't be trying to buy her hair. Which one is from the hit sitcom Joey?
The hair one's from Joey.
The hair one is from Joey. You're still in the game, Vaughn.
I'm surviving here with this bullshit game, setting me up to ruin my relationships, and I'm really annoyed because I was like, oh, that's a cool punishment. Pete has never done a punishment. Pete always avoids the punishment. Every time it's like, oh, that's probably a bad move. Oh, here's a way you can slip out of actually doing it. Oh, I didn't post it, or I posted 80 times, so I'll delete it. He never does the punishment, and here's a game set up for just me to lose.
It was just that
Continue.
round. We're gonna go back to normal now, okay? So don't worry, you're still in it. You're 2-1. Okay, so we're going back to the tougher questions. Okay, first quote. I need to urinate.
Oh, that's a bullshit! No! Fuck you! Oh, you dick.
Second quote. I thought you and Chandler should have moved out long time ago.
Oh, this is the best thing you've ever done. I hate you, but it's the best
The
thing you've ever
urinate
done.
one was from the last episode of The Big Bang Theory.
All right. I'm just more impressed Vaughn's 2 for 2. Okay, so it's
Oh, fuck you.
Vaughn to get the third round.
I'll get you back for this, Rob.
Did you know that the laws of physics suggest the curveball is actually impossible? Or, I would have asked you, in my head on the way home while I was having a good cry. Which one is from Joey?
The cry one.
The cry one is from The Big Bang Theory. You only get 2
Oh,
points.
fuck! Oh, you dick!
Yeah, okay. Final round for the win. Oh, Joey. I've got some great news.
You. Oh,
Or,
oh,
you're sitting in my
no,
spot.
it was annoying. For
Which
one
one is
split
from
second,
Joey?
I thought you might have thrown me a bone for the last one, but no.
You're sitting in my spot is from The Big Bang Theory. Reference to Sheldon's spot where he likes to have dinner.
All right, so Pete, you've won fair and square. So Vaughn has to post a meme on, preferably on a girl's page who you know has a sensitive, jealous boyfriend. But it's completely up to you. You can also choose an ex-girlfriend. Although this might backfire because I know that you're friends with a couple, so they'll just get the joke.
It doesn't matter. Okay, it's not so much the ex-girlfriends that I'm friends with. That doesn't matter. It's the going to Krautmeister and going, hey, you know that annoying thing I do and spend so much time on doing? Well, now that's influencing me to go message ex-girlfriends. What do you think about that? You're cool with it? Oh, great. Perfect. Can't wait for this to be a fight later. Is that your fucking segment?
Yeah, well, that was Joeycast.
Oh, I thought it was called Stitch Up Central with Fuckface Von Fuckface. Pete! What's your segment for Australia Day?
My segment for Australia Day was exploring an Australian actor, Yahoo Serious,
What's the name of the segment?
taking Yahoo seriously.
What a name.
It's a great name. There's no song or anything like that, and I'm not going to take up a lot of your time.
Oh, you're acting like this podcast, you're a door salesman.
As
trying to
usual.
sell me Mormonism.
As usual, I'm really underprepared. But yeah, I basically went back and explored the career of Yahoo Serious. So for those that don't know, Yahoo Serious was like a up-and-coming star, I guess, in the late 80s, early 90s. Big hit in Australia, failed to kind of make it big abroad. He was even on like the cover of Time magazine, I found out. But yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy. So he did Young Einstein in 1988 and Reckless Kelly in 1993. They've actually held up really well. They're like retelling of famous historical people and their stories. So Young Einstein's all about where he splits a beer atom and discovers rock and roll and surfing. And Reckless Kelly is basically a take on the Kelly gang, where he's and mixing it with Robin Hood, where he's robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. And I guess they're taking Yahoo seriously. So he gave up acting after year 2000, and he's now a director on the Kokoda Track Foundation. So that's what he's been doing with his life for the last 20 or so years. And that's where they focus on disaster relief, sustainable ecotourism.
I just got your bit, by the way. I just got that you were taking him seriously. I just understood the bit.
Yeah. So he seems like a really genuine person. Because I was expecting to find some kind of like hashtag Me Too movement or something like, that's very serious.
No one, he could get away with anything. No one's going to go, Yahoo seriously assaulted me. They're going to get laughed out of court. There's no chance that was going to happen.
Well, it's funny you say that. He took the company Yahoo to... he filed a lawsuit against the company Yahoo, and it was immediately thrown out because they because the judge...
How did they not take him seriously?
The judge basically said, look, there's no indication that this is negatively impacting your brand.
To be fair, it's probably positively impacting you.
Yeah.
No one's thought about you for 5 years.
So, that segment's all about, remembering a forgotten Australian hero. So that's me.
Great segment, Pete. I only got it at the very, very end.
Yeah.
But it was great. I was like, why are we wasting our time on this comedy podcast taking everything seriously? Oh! My segment's called Dunkaroo Digest. Do you guys read Reader's Digest?
I know, but I did eat Dunkaroos as a kid.
Well, it's a very highbrow magazine. Here, catch. I'll throw it. It's coming right at you. Good catch. Have you actually ever read a copy of Reader's Digest?
I have, yes.
Okay, so you'll get the references in this. Pete, it might be lost on you guys, but I think our listeners will get it. Our listeners, the Bazinga biddies, they're very learned people, I've heard. So they'll get this bit. This is my segment, the Dunkaroo Digest. Welcome to Dunkaroo Digest. Hey, my name's Vorn. I've got the Nestle Dunkaroos in choc hazelnut, just because it doesn't need to be any other flavours that they do anymore. I'm just going to rip right in. 6 packets, generous. Probably going to have a little bit of trouble here. There's a lot of excess Dunkaroo sauce on the lid. Bit drippy. Hear the crunch of these dunks. You think with the Dunkaroo juice all over it, it wouldn't have such a crunch, but it does! So we're here, it's been about 2 hours, and I'm just putting it up to my stomach here. I'm not really hearing anything. Sometimes my tummy grumbles, but the Dunkaroos are proving no issue for my digestive system. So I'm here in the bathroom now. As I sit here filming my face on the toilet, I just think about what the NSA agent who's watching this stream is wondering what he's done with his life. Just gonna try and pass that now. Seems like a clean exit to me. Let's check the wipe. And again to the NSA agent, what are you doing with your life? Surprisingly clean wipe there. So it's not the destination, it's the journey, and I think that's definitely the case in this one. It's been a clean journey. This is Vorn signing off for the Dunkaroo Digest.
Once I realized what was going on, that was fantastic.
That's how we've automatically doubled our listener base. It's like the 3 NSA agents that are just tracking like our every move.
So do you guys want to talk about the episode of The Big Bang Theory?
we do. So that's it. That's our
that's our Australia Day.
That's our Australia Day theme. So we just watched season 2, episode 16 of The Big Bang Theory, The Cushion Saturation.
What did we do while watching it?
we, we were, I'm not sure if you guys did. I definitely did because I sent a video. I decided to make a sandwich as per.
Well, what's the
previous-
reason? Because
Well, I made a silly suggestion after Bird Box came out on Netflix, the Sandra Bullock flick, and huge response to it online. So I thought that we should start watching episodes of
take advantage of that wave.
So I suggested that we start watching The Big Bang Theory in ways that Sandra Bullock survives movies. So, ideas of watching it on the bus, relating to Speed, watching it blindfolded, relating to Bird Box, and then the short film that she starred in with Matthew McConaughey, which was titled Making Sandwiches. So
Have you actually watched the film? And does she actually make a sandwich in it?
No, I haven't. So we could be
way off on this segment.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I made a sandwich anyway, and it was delicious.
Rob, did you make a sandwich while you
I
watched the episode?
I didn't make a sandwich, but I made a mussel sandwich because I watched it while at the gym.
What does that even mean?
I
Yeah,
don't
that
know.
doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't
That's
mean anything. But try watching this fucking show at the gym without people seeing your phone. So it was a full cardio room. I'm on the cross trainer, and I had it on daily motion on my phone in the cup holder, but upright. So it was just like the stamp-sized version of the episode. And the whole time I'm going, I'm looking down at this shitty screen, listening, and I kept like paranoid checking my earplugs to make sure that it wasn't just in the Bluetooth, like make sure it was just in the Bluetooth and not coming out of the phone as well. So I didn't want people knowing I was watching The Big Bang Theory. Vorn, did you make a sandwich?
guys. Yeah, I did make a sandwich, and to be fair, I'm just gonna be 100% honest. It really didn't improve my watching experience to be
If-
making a sandwich at the same time.
If anything, I was distracted from the actual episode.
Oh, okay. Well, what was the episode about, Pete?
Whoa! Don't you cut me off, mate. I made my sandwich, and I thought my sandwich was so good, I thought I'd just show you guys it. So I'll get Pete, you're good at describing things. I'm sending a photo right now of the sandwich I made while watching The Big Bang Theory. Oops, yeah. I was going to say Big Bang Theory.
Watching the Big Bang Theory guys through the window of their apartment. Plotting their demise.
Oh, there we go. It's coming.
Alright, so it's just thumbnail at the moment, just opening up full size. So what I'm looking at is 3 pieces of open-faced bread, and it looks like you've created with pickles, leafy vegetables, carrot, and some kind of sauce, a big bukkake fest.
Well, no. Well, I know that it might. I'm not the best artist. I'm not the best sandwich artist. I didn't ever get a job at Subway, so
I'd be stoked if one of the 15-year-old kids at Subway gave me this.
I've sent you an explanation of what's happening on the open face sandwiches here. Oh, explanations come through now.
I'm not sure if I can read this stuff out, but the top. Okay, so there's 3 pieces of bread. The top one is Vorn smiling, enjoying his time. He's pointing to Allah. He has a small penis. Beads of sweat from the hard work. That's really good detail on that pickle head. Next one down is me, and I'm shocked that this is happening. And apparently, I'm docking my large penis inside Rob's larger penis. His large penis's uncircumcised foreskin.
What's Rob's reaction to it?
Wait, am I shocked this is happening? I am shocked this
Yes,
is
you're
happening.
shocked that this is happening.
Yeah.
If anyone's wondering what the picture is, it's me with my small penis ejaculating over both Rob and Pete as I caught them docking. So as both of them had Pete's penis is inside Rob's penis's foreskin, I've caught them and I've come all over them. And they're not happy about it, but I am.
You've really stepped it up from the usual, piece of bacon and 2 eggs for eyes. What a fun treat this was. That's great. Did you then eat it?
Fuck no. I threw it the fuck out. It's like, hey, do you want a slight amount of lettuce and carrot and pickle with a whole bunch of sriracha and Kewpie mayo? Fuck off. So, let's talk about the episode. What are your guys' thoughts on the episode?
Return of Leslie, again, the other research scientist lady that works at the college with the boys. So her and Shelfman hook up while hiding during a paintball game. The B-plot was Sheldon's spot gets messed up by a paintball bullet, as well by trigger-happy Penny. And that's pretty much it.
Any thoughts on the episode, Rob?
This was another episode which just didn't have enough of a secondary plot happening. I guess Shelfman with Leslie was interesting not interesting. I mean, it was weird that they hooked up. Like, she seemed fine with it. She always seemed more intelligent in the other episodes. And then so she hooks up, and then she's using Shelfman, and I feel like it seems like they could be going towards being in a relationship, because obviously they want to find reasons to bring Leslie
Well,
back.
you never know with the show, because they start setting up a plot line and then just end it, and then you never hear about it again.
Yeah.
A question I had for you guys, a topic that came up in the episode is Howard's mum yells out to them while they're in bed and says, "Use protection!" Have you guys ever had your mum supply you with contraceptives?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Tell us about that one.
I mean, Vaughn's probably asking this because the same thing has probably happened to him as well. I just remember when I was 16 or something, my mum just randomly knocking on my room door, and she was like, "Hey, I'm just letting you and your brother know that we're putting some condoms in your bathroom."
For you to use on your evil twin.
She was like, I don't want to be a grandmother before 65. And then she just like shut the door and walked away.
That's a good line. Your mum's funny.
Yeah.
My mum was much more awkward. There's a girl who was using me as a boy toy because I'm such a toy of a boy, and she kept coming over because I was under 18 and she was not, and she'd come over after clubbing and kept banging me, and my mum obviously heard this. And then one day I came home and I walked into my room. On my bedside table was just a stack of condoms, gracefully left there. And I remember leaving my room and like locking eyes with my mum, and she just nodded. Like, we both know. I'm not going to say anything. Just cover your dick with this slut. Do you have any nitpicks, Pete?
I do have a nitpick. So, like I mentioned, the B plot in this one was Sheldon's spot gets ruined by Trigger Happy Penny. So she basically shoots it with a few paintball bullets by accident. Her and Glasses Man are frantically trying to clean the cushion before Sheldon gets back from the comic book shop. The problem is that paintball, the pellets, they're water-based. They're designed to come out of fabric and be easily removed
Leather?
off surfaces. Especially
Easy.
leather.
One
Especially
wipe.
leather. One wipe.
Dry wipe.
So they have to go through all the trouble of... Glasses Man's got, like, scrubbing gloves on and a brush and chemical... You know, it really frustrated me because it's a show that focuses on, you know, science and chemical compounds, and it just felt really fucking sloppy. It just felt really sloppy.
Did you boys laugh?
No.
I was smiling. I'll give it a couple of smiles. To
No laugh.
Jim Parsons, so Sheldon's character's facial reactions when he's trying to get comfortable on the couch.
What
with
the
their
Yes,
fuck,
I did as
man?
well. I genuinely smirked at that. And just his
Dudes,
constant...
what the fuck?
That's a testament
Like-
to Parsons. It felt very Mr. Beanie. And
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
what
I
the
enjoyed
hell,
that.
man?
So I'm glad-
I
I'm glad it
had a
wasn't
note
just-
here just saying Sheldon was acting over the top strange to the point of annoyance in this episode. He was acting very, very strange. And the only other note I had was Sheldon's pissed off. His cushion has gone from his spot, and his spot is the center of his world, and he starts sitting there without the cushion, crouching on the couch like a fucking weirdo. Glasses Man comes in and says, "Why are you crouching there?" And he says, "This is my spot. Where else am I supposed to crouch?" And writers went into a writing room for days and came out with this response. I don't know, Texas? Crowd goes wild. What the fuck does that mean?
It means he should go home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, story based.
Well, you've ruined my day. Thanks, Rob.
Hey Vaughn, do you want to have a go at challenging the DVD jacket?
It's time for Vornverse, the DVD jacket.
Vorn, post the call dick pic on Facebook.
I
thought I was selling it.
I need the world to see that as well.
I've got too many bits this week. I was actually going to film myself asking Krautmeister, "Hey, are you cool with everyone seeing my dick?" Next week, let's see what she... For this DVD jacket, if you've been following us, you know that Pete's taken pity on me and been giving me a few hints and clues. But before we get into me versus the DVD jacket, whoa, that shot's coming out of the podcast right now and right towards the listener's face. Whoa, that was a close one. Pete's been giving me hints about the word count and also where names are placed. This week he gave me Howard Wolowitz, comma, word, full stop. Leslie, word, Howard, word, full stop. Word, fucking heaps of words, and then sheets at the end. my attempt at Vorn vs. the DVD jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really trying these days to get fucking spot on.
I'm proud of you, Vorn.
You've given me
taking
hints.
it seriously. It's great.
Howard Wolowitz, comma, finally scores. Full stop. Leslie uses Howard for sex. Full stop. Sheldon continues mass production and consumption of LSD blotter sheets.
You pretty much got it. So the official season 2 DVD box set description of episode 16 was Howard Wolowitz, boy toy. Leslie treats Howard like a sex object when the unlikely duo hit the sheets.
Fuck! I used the word boy toy as well just before. Oh my god, that's annoying.
Was boy toy hyphenated?
No, it wasn't. No.
Last week they were over hyphenating. So
Yeah, I would have given Vorn the hyphen if it had one.
You're a generous god. So I've got a new segment while we're talking about the episode still, and it's called "Looks Like We Were Wrong." And I've been digging hard with my shovel here, so hard that you should watch out. The shovel handle is going right out into your face.
How is this going to translate into like an audio-only format?
If you're wearing the glasses, you'll understand. So I trawled through the internet to find reviews on that episode that we just watched to see maybe some different opinions. Maybe we're coming at it the wrong way. So we all didn't enjoy that episode, but have you ever thought maybe we were wrong about the Big Bang Theory?
Well, that's a part of this whole journey. It's trying to discover what people see in this television show because it is so popular.
Exactly. So I went everywhere across the net. There's not many reviews of this episode, but I found some positive ones. So this is a 9 out of 10 on IMDb. The title: The Cushion Saturation was another funny episode of The Big Bang Theory. Boring title. Another one I got: I like this episode, but Penny made a big mistake when she sat on Sheldon's spot.
That's it.
Yeah, that's, you know what? Other people have different opinions. And they spelt big wrong somehow as well. BG. The last thing I want to talk about the episode is my segment called Vorn's Sum Up. Be careful. That compass I used to draw circles in maths class could poke your eye out. Be careful there.
Vorn's gonna come. Vorn's gonna come. Vorn's gonna come.
and sum up the episode.
I really enjoy that.
I think the theme should be Vorn's gonna bomb rather than Vorn's gonna come. Because both times I've bombed in this bit. So I feel 3 strikes you're out. It should be all on this.
Okay.
If this one doesn't get a laugh, this is the death of this bit.
All right.
Is that fair?
Sounds
Sounds
great.
fair.
I'm summing up the mindset you have to enjoy watching this show.
God, I love the smell of balls in the morning.
Yes, Rob laughed!
Got a laugh from Rob.
Oh, that's insane! That's one of the first times Rob's laughed and Peter hasn't.
Yeah, that was a. Did you edited that piece, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
at the start, Raj says, I love the smell of paintballs in the morning, but I cheekily took out the word paint and it turned it into a gay joke. Ha ha ha!
So that means that Vorn's Sum Up sticking around.
Yeah, Vorn's Sum Up.
It's here to stay.
I got another week.
All right. So, being it's Australia Day and this whole episode has been Australia themed, let's get this started. So last week we promised.
Rob, remember to do the 3D stuff. It's very important.
Okay, let me start this again. Okay. All right. As promised on last week's episode, we have a Bazinga Spectacular in 3D. Whoa, watch out. That Australian flag is going to poke you in the eye. It's time for the hottest 5 countdown, as voted by you. Australia Day is here, and it's time for the Bazinga Hottest 5 countdown with your hosts Rob, Vorn,
I'm hosting.
and Pete. Today we're going to count down the top 5 Bazinga songs as voted by you. That's right, I didn't use the echo effect, I just said you over and over again. So let's get into it with number 5.
Should have explained it.
Okay, so
Hey, welcome to Triple B.
Triple B or triple Bazinga as you want it. So this is the hottest 5 countdown as voted by you. You can see some results online and they may not match up with what we're seeing here, and that's because you're not accounting for the mail-in and the phone-in votes, okay? It has nothing to do with the fact that we just dropped the episode
the
yesterday.
B in triple B stands for bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And here we go.
All right, listeners, get those ears wet because you're about to hear the song that was nominated for number 5. Vorn versus the DVD jacket. Will he get it right?
It's time for Vorn verse, the DVD jacket.
Will he get it right?
Thanks, listeners. Triple B thanks you. That was
Thanks,
the
listen
fifth,
for what?
That was the 5th favorite song as voted by you. Pete, are you ready to hear what number 4 is?
I'm so ready.
All right. Voted at number 4 by the online listeners, the mail-ins, and the phones. This is Vorn Just Laughed at the Big Bang Theory. And if you remember this song, this was a classic. This was when Vorn had just laughed at the Big Bang Theory.
So stupid.
Is this Vorn's breakthrough? Like the time that he broke through his mother's cunt when he was just a baby.
What a hit and what a memory. And it's so good to be playing these songs on Australia Day with you, the listener. All right. Thanks, listeners. We'll just take a break, and we're back. Next up is
You fucking cunt.
next up is the song voted number 3 on the Bazinga Hottest 5. This one was the Vorn Christmas intro.
Fuck those cops, those fucking pigs. Revenue-raising toilet skids.
Wasn't that a fun Christmas tune? And hopefully making it onto all of your Christmas playlists. Upon hearing news of coming 3rd place, we've got a voicemail here from the artist himself, Vorn.
Hey there, everyone. It's Vorn here from the Bazinga Boys. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone who voted for the Bazinga Boys theme Christmas edition and got it charting, got it in the top 5. It really is a song that's very close to my heart because everyone knows around Christmas time the suicide rate is the highest it's ever at. So I turned to the boys when I learned about this and I said, what can we do about this? And, well, la-di-da, there you have it. The song comes out of nowhere. The suicide rate was higher last year, but you can only imagine how much higher it could have been if we didn't release the song. So thank you to everyone. And Merry Christmas. Even though it's January.
Well, that was a nice call in from our artist, Vorn. All right, so in 2nd place, we have one of our guests made it to 2nd place. If you remember Connor, he had a fantastic segment called Weinstein or Wallowitz, which he had a theme song, which obviously stuck close to the listeners' hearts as well.
Weinstein or Wallowitz, which rapey Jew might have said this?
Just listening to that, you can see why it came in at number 2. Oh, what's this? I've got a message on my phone in 3D. It vibrated. It came at me. Oh, we have a voicemail. We have a voicemail from
3D for the listeners, not for you, you idiot.
we have a voicemail from our friend Connor, who actually recorded that song. So let's have a listen to audio clip 1548252.
Hello, Bazinga boys. This is a great honour to be crowned number 2. I've written an essay about the process of writing that particular song. Let me just get out my notes here. Pretty much, I've just the combo of sexual assault and the Big Bang Theory has always been something that's close to my heart.
You said the same thing as me!
Yeah, I'm glad that it's been able to bring so much joy to people this Invasion Day. And number 2.
Holy fuck, you made the same joke as me!
Great.
I wasn't sure where that was going for a moment.
I don't know if I should be offended or not.
Anyway, the moment you've all been waiting for, the number 1, as voted by
Did you fucking choose yourself for number 1, you piece of shit?
I know this was voted by the listeners and the mail-ins and the call-ins and those who faxed in. Number 1 is, drum roll, Pete's Intervention. Oh, well, that was by me.
Classic.
That is the best song. That, to be fair, it is.
Alright, it's time to get serious, so everybody clap your hands.
That's probably the best joke you've done on the whole show, by the way.
Show. It's time to have an intervention before he starts to like the episodes. This isn't a laughing matter. Nobody should be dancing. So put your hands on your hips and wiggle them around.
This is a sad song, so everybody, I want to hear you sing along.
Yeah!
It's
Pete's Intervention. Now everybody, pick
up your feet, dance along, do it for Pete. Alcohol, it is bad. Alcohol makes Pete sad. Vorn, you can have a drink. Rob, you can have a drink. Listeners, you can have a drink.
But Pete, you can't have a drink. Pete's intervention. Alcohol retention. Glasses man and shelf man. Vorn is a small penis. Fuck yes!
Yeah, well, that was the countdown. Whoa, my phone is ringing.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, is that Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob.
Rob from the Bazinga Boys?
Yeah, this is Rob from the Bazinga Boys.
Rob from the Bazinga Boys who sang the song Pete's Intervention?
Yeah, this is Rob from the Bazinga Boys who sang the song Pete's Intervention.
Oh, great. Well, this is Rob from the Bazinga Boys calling to tell you that Pete's Intervention has won the hottest 5 on Australia Day with the Bazinga Boys Australia Day Spectacular.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
Oh, yeah, is there anything you'd like to say?
No, I'm good, mate.
All right, well, have a good day.
Yeah, you too, mate.
He's a humble guy, that Rob. Vorn's hands are in his face, in his head. Head is in his hands.
Or in his head in 3D.
In 3D. And I don't know what's...
I was happy for you until that.
All right, so that was the hottest 5. So stay tuned next year for our next hottest 5 countdown. You'll be waiting by your pool.
What a
eagerly.
fucking bullshit self-congratulatory segment.
Aren't all of your segments like that?
Wait, did you want to go over any of the brilliant comments we got from the listeners?
Oh, I haven't even looked.
Fucking hell, let's go over the comments.
I should shotgun my next beer because Pete's Intervention came in number 2.
No, it came in number 1.
Well, number 1.
Oh, I did. Sorry, yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
See, that's
fucking...
yeah. I'm clearly not off alcohol. So my short-term memory's hideous.
I'm going to quickly get myself a drink.
Alright.
The Skull with Pete to celebrate his alcoholism. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Coopers. Thank you, Coopers, for being twist top and for your homophobia.
Yeah. Okay, so as well as voting for the top 5, people were asked, how has Bazinga Boys helped you lose your virginity? Okay, so we got some responses. Here's a couple of them. I put on an episode and she sexed me if I promised to stop playing it. You're welcome.
You know what? I really think our listeners are fucking funny. So I'm hyped to hear these because I legit haven't read them.
I am yet to lose virginity, as every time I mention Bazinga Boys, I am swept away in a tidal wave of the woman's wetness. Okay. Oh, this is a great one. I really like this one. Didn't.
He got me as I had a sip of my celebratory beer.
Vorn bent me over in a bathroom and weed into my bum against my will.
Fuck. I thought that was actually someone seriously I knew until the weeing into the bum. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you posting that publicly?
Based on the nickname, I think this is from someone called Sarah. But he couldn't get hard
Jesus
until we
Christ.
listened to the Bazinga Boys theme. Thanks, Bazinga Boys.
You're
I
welcome.
didn't even hear that last one. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck Sarah
And
is.
then he waded into my bum.
All right, I'm gonna go for one more, okay?
Yes.
You basically gave me back my virginity. I hate you all, and the fact that you've managed to keep this stupid shit going despite being in different states and or countries destroys every boner I ever get. Then even when I get back up, I hear Vaughn's laugh and it goes soft again. Rob is pretty hot though, he gives me boners. I don't care about for or about Pete. I'd say I maintain a softness semi when I think about it. It's no use to anyone, like Pete.
Fuck yes. I love the people who listen to the show. They're fucking amazing roasters. So, that was the Bazinga Boys Australia Day episode. Don't be safe. Drink as much as you want. I've been Vorn.
Happy Australia Day, Bazingites.
See everybody. From all of us at Bazinga Boys, we want to acknowledge everyone who makes our country, Australia, great. From our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who have been looking after the place for about 65,000 years, to those who have just arrived today. We are all Bazinga people. And we all have t-shirts, so why not head to bazingaboys.bigcartel.com and pick up a shirt folder for all those t-shirts that we have. How about that?
You know, us on this podcast, we like to goof around sometimes. What? I can't get this party blower.
It's coming at my face.